Afternoon, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So what we've got here is we've got some pockets with buttons. The inspiration came from Heather at Ruby and Pearl, and I've done something similar before using the brown card, but what I wanted to do was put my own spin on it, and I like these buttons on the twine, and that's what I did. So I used music papers. Yeah, I have got some old letters and things like that. I am doing a digital kit at the moment with these old French letters and things. I might do a music one later on near Christmas with some Christmas scenes on, and I've used some shabby chic, and on that one I put the paper on that one and the music sheet on that, and I quite liked it like that as well. And these will fit in any type of journal. There's no theme to these. So this is my seaside, and as you can see, it fits there. Obviously, yep, fits there. There. They'll even sit in a pocket if you want. I think this one's done. I think I need to do the front. You could even have them as a flip, but you would need to put a backing on it. But yeah, on there. So that's that one. I've got my tickets one here, which is a little bit more grungy, although, you know, these pockets fit in. So we'll look at that one. Yep. On there. Yep. We'll look at a more busier page. Maybe it's have that on the top, but these will go fine on the plain pages. So as I say, and you can use anything. I think Heather used wallpaper, old letter, digital and music. I've used shabby chic. I used a bit of a digital there. That's a digital. That's actually from Tracy Fox's Craftly Haul. Some of the backing paper, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, anything that you've got. So we'll put these here. So kind of these, I think, are roughly about 3.5 inches. That one's just under 3.5. That one is 3.5. So it was just scraps of card that I had left. So that's white card that I did a misprint on. That's just a bit of the digital. Some cream card and some white card that I've done my test on. That's a bit thinner. That's 160. These are roughly about 200, 180, maybe it's 200, and that one will be 300. So all I do, and these are like an A4 or a letter, and all I do is I just fold that up to what looks right to me. So that's roughly, probably, I mean, I've not measured any. Some of them are taller, some of them are roughly about the same size. So you don't need to measure, it's just what looks right to you. You know, how much you've got there and how much you've got here. So we'll do, I think we'll do the rest of this digital. And yeah, I like to have a little bit of ripped page over the top because I like to ruffle it a bit. and then I just fold those over like that, and we'll just cut that bit off. Okay, and then all I do is and I'm just using Anita's tacky glue. So it doesn't have to come right to the bottom, but where I've folded it I need to get the folds. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, that should be about enough. I've missed the folds. I shouldn't really fold it. I should just glue it and then fold it once it's glued. And we'll do this along there. And there we are. And I love Heather's stuff. It's beautiful. It's so sort of like shabby and ripped and delicate looking. And I've used quite a few of her ideas, but I like to put my own spin on it, like we all do. And then that'll just, so it's all nice and wobbly. And then brown paper, I've got, what did I do on the brown? That's here. So this is just brown packaging paper, and I want the brown bit showing. Right, so I'm going to rip this down. It's not great at ripping this. It's just, I would just want a rough edge. That'll be better. And then all I do is I just glue a strip on there and stick that on there like that. And then trim that off. And then what I do is I fold that over, but then if you can roll it. It's maybe a bit too and just crease it in. And just roll it down like that. And then once you've got it kind of in a roll, you can roll it just like old paper that's been rolled, and then you can put a couple of rips in once you've got your bits and pieces. So what I'm looking for now is, as I say, this is from the Craftly haul. Yeah, I thought I'd put it on the wrong way then. And I think, no, I like the light end. So I'm just going to turn that over like that. Put it up. And just feeling for the, that's it. And then I'll not bother folding it over, I'll do it. And what Heather did was she wrapped it round, which I thought was quite quite good, because then you're not missing, the pocket still stays as wide as it is, because when you glue it down you're making the pocket a little bit narrower. Probably got too much paper here, but never mind. And then just pull it. I think that's fine. And then just pull it like that and stick it down. And I think we can rip some of these up like that. Take, the nails get in the way. We'll have some little shorter bits. You can just rip this as you want. There we are. And I was using the Mementos Rich Cocoa, but I changed to the Peanut Brittle, and it's a bit more yellowy, because things tend to go yellow when they're aged. So, and all I do for that is I just stick one of these down. There we are. And then our button. So I've got twine now. I picked this up in Cyprus, and all I do is I just wrap it round once, twice, and then just cut it. And I've got a bag of buttons here, and I have used some vintage buttons, but I don't have a lot of them. And all I do is I use the 4-hole buttons, so I go diagonally across. So you could do the straight bits if you wanted. Pull that down like that. The only thing with this twine is some of it's thicker than the other, so if I get an end that goes through, I tend to stick to it. And then wrap that round and put that one through. See, there's a thick bit there, so you have to pull it. It's garden twine for you. And then feed that through that hole. You might need to manipulate the twine a little bit just to tighten it up and move it along. And then all I do is I just bring it down a bit and stick some tape on. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to put some masking tape on it. I was using double-sided sticky tape, but I've decided to use masking tape. It's a little bit thicker. And yeah, I tried tying a knot in, but if you know, it's just going to add more bulk to your journal. So, and I just hold that down. Right. That's it. And there we are. So there's our first one. We'll use this one, and again I'm just folding it to where I think it'll go nicely. I'm going to use the music page. Actually, I think I might use this side. It's the front of the book, the music page. And this is a vintage, it could be a really old one, I don't know. And then, because it is quite crumbly, I just got a pile of music books from a scrapyard sale. And we're going to put that up there. I'm going to take some of this off. I thought it would have gone a bit more. Oh, it has. Okay. I'm going to turn that over because I want that to sit up a bit. And then fold that over. I think we're going to have to take these crumbly bits off, and it doesn't matter if this doesn't meet. These crumbly bits will go onto something else. They might do the, and then what I'm doing is I'm just fold that over. And if you didn't want to put a button on, then you know, you could have this, if it's closed up at the back, you can have it as a kind of a standalone pocket. Got a bit of glue there, I don't want to glue that down. And then we'll pick a nice, again, this is from the Craftly haul. Roll that out a bit. You know, it would be easier if I measured it, but too lazy to measure it. Is that not terrible? Don't do measurements. And then we'll just put the ruler, push it up against the crease. And we want our, now I'm just wondering if I can roll this. Yes, I can. Can I roll the very ends? See, that would be nice. I'm just wondering how that would, see, brown paper's quite robust. But this is the edge of the book page. I think it's the bit that's been stuck in the into the spine, so it's quite strong, so we'll try it. So just, and again, and then stick that on, put it up to the edge. What I am going to do is I'm just going to run some ink over that, just so it looks, yeah, it is the bit, it's been, this has probably been the cover or something. Just let me get a bit more ink. And they are ripped, so, and then we'll trim that bit off. And we'll put that one up like that. We'll have the rough edge at the bottom. So again, just some twine. you know, you might not have the four hole buttons, and I'm not doing these videos for you to go out and buy what I've got. You just what I'm giving you here is just an idea, inspiration of what you can do. You know, you just sort of like look at your own supplies and think what you can do. So, and I mean, if you don't have any twine, just leave it like that. Just put a label on it, or okay, so we'll just wrap it round. And I'm just going to pull this a bit so it's in the middle. So I'll do that. And I'm just, what I've done is I've crossed it over at the front. And if you struggle with that, just, you know, put it straight and tape your first end down first. And I've just taped it over the two. So if, you know, I could still maybe have it as a standalone, but I can put a back on that, that's no problem. And they, you could put a bead on, you can make paper beads, you can do whatever. So that's that one. This one up, and I think what we'll do is we'll have the paper at the back. So we'll do this dark side, I think. Okay. I know we're not very good at ripping little bits of paper off, but we'll give it a go. There we are, I did it. And on camera and all, because usually when you do something new on camera, it doesn't work. So I'm just rubbing the glue out the way. And then trim them up. And again, just fold that over. And once you get it, I mean, if you wanted, you could have 2 layers. Look, see what it would look like with 2 layers. I think we'll try it with 2 layers. But I'm just going to do a stripe along this. Fold that over, and that's got a rip in it already, so that's fine. And then just fold it over. You could use a skewer, you know, or a cocktail stick or something to get it started. Now, what are we going to put on this one? We're going to do music paper. Yep. Again, I'm just going to rip this off. And I think what we might do is we might put a bit of lace on this one. Got some nice fancy lace. I'm going to ink around the edges first. Just because that's a bit shocking on that, so I'm just going to go over it a little bit. Now give me 2 seconds while I get my lace. Right, now I've got this one. And I used that before and I quite like that. But oh, I've got a pin in that one as well. Also, no, that's too dark. I need to get, it needs to be light. Oh. About this one. It's like a buttery yellow colour. No, I like it up there because I like it next to that. So we'll trim that off there. I've been sorting my laces and my ribbons and everything out, and boy oh boy, see when you sort them out, doesn't it give you more room. Sorry, I'm crinkling about. Alright, so I'm going to use my Artymaze glue. And I'm just going to put that. And this is stretchy lace. I'm just wondering if we can stretch it around the corner. There, it's worked. Okay, so just let me clear. I'm not sure if I've got any blue page tags. So we've got some of these I think we'll put this one in one of the blue ones because it's got a blue ribbon on it. So that one. We've got a bumblebee one here. I think it probably needs to go so you can see the bumblebee, and I quite like that against that. These are maybe a little bit tall. Some boob page ones. We'll take this out. I only put that in just to see what it would be like. So I think we'll have the pink one in there. Yeah, we'll have that one in there. A lavender one. Do you want that one in there? And that one in there. Brilliant. I need to do another giveaway, guys, because I've got too much ephemera. So we've got these. I could, you know, pop other things in. I need to keep these out. Got too much ephemera. I need to get rid of some of it. So I need to give it away. So I think we'll put that one in there, will we? So we'll put these in here. There, like that. Need to start doing something with these. Right, so labels. See, the double-sided tape doesn't seem to hold it as good. So if we can slide one out. Stick that on the double-sided tape like that. Open that out. And then we'll just cover that like that. So, labels. That's what we were looking at. We've got some wordy labels here. So we've got Be the Change. I'm going to go for the yellow ones, I think. So I think they're that one. I don't want to put them all on there. Life offers you a second chance. It's called Tomorrow. I love that. So I'll put that there. I think the blue ones we can do. Yep. We bend so that we don't break. Cool. Follow your dreams, they know the way. I like that one as well, but I'm just going to straighten this one up. So I think we'll put that one on there. Let your dreams be bigger than your fears. I think we'll put that one on the blue one. And that's another one. You are stronger than you think. Yes, we'll have that on there. and I just wanted to go under the string a little bit like that. And I think what I might do is I might put a little bit of there we are, and lift that one up. Do we want this one on the bottom? Yep. And these labels, when I did them, I did ink round them, so it's only if I want it a little bit darker do I think we'll put that one over to that side. Another one with the so we'll just pull that and stick that on there. Right, let me cut some of this off first. So we'll put this one under there, lift that up and shove that one under there like that. It's easier to mess about with masking tape. There we are. So I've learned, don't use double-sided sticky tape when I'm putting label string on. And I think we'll just put this one a little bit under there. Like that. Here we are. Oh, and this one's a crumpled one. This is meant to look an old faded label, which actually goes well with the and we can lift that up because I know I didn't stick the lace right down to the bottom. I just and that looks quite nice. I like that. And if I wanted, I could stick that one down. I quite like the double. Now, this is a masking tape one. It's not stuck it. Never got it tight enough. So I'm just peeling that back a little bit. I'm just pulling that there. And I'm just that's it. It's because I'm doing it on camera. I'm trying to get it done as quick as possible. Whoa. And I think we'll have this one at what we call a jaunty angle. Quite like my jaunty angles. Skew iffy. And I think this one's going to go up at the top. And this again is coffee dyed paper. Some little bits and pieces that I've got left of the music paper and that's probably what I'll do with them. I'll just get my wordy stamps out because I've got a new set. And I'll do some more. Here we are. And going to cut the top off that. Trying to keep it as straight as possible. Okay, don't you roll off. Yeah. So we'll have that up there. I'm just going to put a little bit of masking tape on that one as well. If you don't get the string quite tight enough, it will roll about, so you can just... But as I said, the one good thing about masking tape is you can ink over the top of it. I mean, I've stamped on masking tape before. It's quite good for stamping on. So, there we are. We've got them. Look at all those. So we did that one. We did that one. Or did we do? No, we did this one, didn't we? We did that one. And we did that one. And I did 4 offline. I just needed some prep. I just needed to get into to see how I wanted them. So I will see you in the next video, but I hope you get something out of this. And again, there's no theme to them. You can put any type of tags in them and they'll go in any journal. A great way to build up your stash. Bye.